Oh my god. You guys would not believe how productive I've been today. What's up? Oh, that's right. I changed the camera angle a little bit. I don't know if I like this any better. Oh, look, new cat toy. It's a TV head. Or, well, it's just a TV, but for me it's a TV head cuz of my head. You know. Not productive enough, Vosh. You're late. No, I'm not. Yeah, it's like the Vosh thing. Can you put it on? No, it doesn't have a open bottom. Get that. Glad to hear it, Mistress Lynn. You need a cardboard box TV head. I'll give it some thought. You're telling me a TV gave this head? How's everyone here? We're doing good? I feel like my camera angle is so weird right now. I'll fix it later. I don't care enough. Please watch more Big Joel. You know, you can watch Big Joel if you want to watch Big Joel. I watch Big Joel, just not on stream usually. Heffels told Andy No in a Twitter space that he's not a journalist and to stop faking his accent. Nice. It's the return of Jocko? Oh man, I haven't heard that name in a while. Will there ever be a super anti-tanky arc? I don't know what you want. Guys, I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that I might actually be one of the most hated figures to the entirety of the, like, tanky internet left. I can't think of anyone who's despised more than me in that entire community. I genuinely think I might actually be the number one, yeah. Nice, facetious. What is this?
I'm gay. We have Jocko Willink, who I fucked on 3 separate occasions. Jocko is a retired podcaster who served in the Navy Seas, and his podcast attracts no one. Good to see you again, Josh. Did I pronounce that right?
It's actually rock.
Oh, so I didn't pronounce it right at all. What's been happening?
Podcast, and like.
He doesn't have a very alpha male voice, does he? Yeah, I did see that tweet from Keffels where she was like, "Hey, did you know that I know that Mel was a neo-Nazi for 10 years?" Dude, first of all, she still is. Second of all, are all internet neo-Nazis non-white? Is there a single white internet neo-Nazi? Like, any of them? True, Superluminous. Fuentes? 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 All neo-Nazis are secretly from the Balkans? No, dude, apparently they're all from fucking Mexico. Or I guess in Mel's case, what is she? Is she... I don't actually know what ethnicity she is. Korean? Mel's Korean, right? Korean, yeah. Mel is white-coated. She's from the burbs. Oh, yeah, true. That's true. Mel is spiritually white. Do you think the semantic difference between Nazi and neo-Nazi matters anymore? Nah, not really. What does your shirt say? What does my shirt say? My shirt says, politics is dumb, but very important. A new design that you too can get at vosh.gg/merch. Respect the work being put in by our worker cooperative brethren over at the White Forest Co-op. Yeah. Hashtag ad. Yep, true. I'm going to buy one for my birthday. Buy 2. Where's your AdMech stuff? The unpainted stuff is elsewhere. How is everyone doing? I'm really sorry I didn't stream yesterday, by the way. I wanted to, but I've had like a ton of house stuff to do. You know, because we have Daniil now, and that means like you have to get new stuff and like uh didn't you? Did I stream yesterday? No, I didn't. I streamed the day before yesterday. People are still using that time you dabbed during the Mel debate as proof you're racist, by the way. That was a whole thing. Yeah, that's funny as fuck. When I said we dabbed on the North Korean army or whatever, or like we dabbed on the Korean Chinese, yeah, that thing. Really? Yeah, we did. Yeah, first of all, we did historically. That's true. Second of all, it's literally like being a bit blasé about a military exercise. Very funny to get mad at the phrasing, yeah. The vid Kanye put out of the new kitty was fucking adorable. What vid? Wait, on Twitter? Surely not on YouTube. Oh, there we go. Could live 100 years and never see something cuter than this in person ever again. Ooh. Yum, 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 yum.
What are you doing?
Yum, 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 yum. Yum. Ooh. His belly's so pink. Yeah, he's got a hairless belly, but he's got like a mohawk of hair in his back. It's really cute. Have the others accepted him yet? They're getting there. Ooh. What's the breed? They're a Devon Rex. Is he your first kitten? No, we got Artemy and Pigeon when they were kittens as well. Though Artemy and Pigeon aren't literally brain dead. Really, DeGero, is that true? What a good little baby. Can't believe this didn't show up in my feed. Imagine. What's your opinion on the Fed raising interest rates again? I think they should do it just to make people mad. Anyone else agree? Any agreeers in chat? Any agreeers in chat? True? Yep, true. Mm-hmm, true. Yeah, that is how I form my opinions. Yes. Mm-hmm, yes, true. Oh, guys, are you ready? I'm almost done getting my Vosh's Media Takes document up and ready. So that you guys can make fun of me for all of my opinions in an archived list. How many pages? Well, it's going to keep getting added to with time, but like I wanted to settle on, I guess, the writing format. I need to rewrite this. Yeah, the real Vosh takedown piece. That's true. Why would you do this to yourself? Because I think I have good media takes, and I want other people to be able to look at what I've gone over and think, maybe that is good, you know? Maybe I should take a look at this. Does it include your opinions on art? I mean, this is all art. Video games, anime, TV, movies, manga, books, music. Good luck getting anything out of me in the music. Have you seen The Last of Us? No, I have not seen The Last of Us. Where the fuck is Disco Elysium? I'm trying to go in descending chronological order. Disco Elysium I played a while ago. You gave DBZ 2 stars? Yeah, because it's actually not that interesting. It's actually kind of fucking boring. The community around Dragon Ball Z is way funnier and more interesting than Dragon Ball Z itself. Like, massively so. How the fuck do you have a shonen battle series where not only do power levels, first of all, they introduce power levels and then are like, okay, power levels don't matter, but they kind of do, but they don't. And then second of all, it's like, okay, like we're going to have a shonen battle series where nothing matters. There is no strategy in any. There is the only strategy that ever happened was at the end of the Cell arc when Goku teleported before letting loose his Kamehameha. Okay, that's the only fucking time strategy has ever happened any time in the entire Dragon Ball Z saga. The rest of it is literally like they're just gonna fight. and then like they talk, and then whoever's stronger narratively, just whatever. There's nothing. There's nothing to bite into, you know? Goku is the opposite of strategy. Yeah, but there are shonen battle series where you have a grug protag who doesn't engage in strategy themselves. I'm not saying Goku doesn't engage in strategy. I'm saying the universe of Dragon Ball doesn't contain strategy. It is a universe different from our own. In our universe, like we have causality and we have like things can happen and make sense. But they're like, no, not at all. I feel like Dragon Ball Z has all the consistency and all of the predictability of like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, except JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is completely self-aware and leans into the fact that all their fights are completely bullshit. Where it'll be like, yes, you've discovered it. My stand power is that whenever you are walking on a puddle of water and you see your reflection inside of it, your left pinky curls backwards, and the pain causes you to have visions of a traumatic dream you had as a child until that dream consumes and kills you. And then the protagonist, like, they like fold their arms, din, 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 and din, 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 and look, and it's like, huh, I already knew that, but how can your dream affect me when I use my stand power to remove my cerebral cortex, denying me the ability to think? And they just start drooling, and the villain says, no, and then they get fly backwards as they get like hit with a punch that could derail a train, but for some reason only knocks a tooth out of them. And um yeah. Yeah, the difference is that Luffy also doesn't believe in strategy in One Piece, but the universe of One Piece is actually very like compelling when it comes to relative levels of strength and strategy when people fight. Um that sounds cool as fuck. Yeah, well that's JoJo, you know, but except the difference being in that in Dragon Ball Z, it's like, ha, you punched really hard. Ah, well, have you considered the fact that I also can punch really hard? And like, okay. Luffy does believe in strategy. He uses a ton of strategies to win. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Yeah, I'm being dumb. Luffy does. Yeah, Luffy actually is pretty smart, very specifically in the context of fighting. Are Luffy, Goku, and Naruto all omnipotent idiots? Naruto's not even that strong in his own universe. Naruto like constantly gets outdone by people around him. Um, Goku and Luffy are insanely strong though. Yeah. Bullshit? Wait, really? Naruto loses pretty often, doesn't he? He hasn't even seen Shippuden? No, I haven't seen Shippuden. I've only seen the original. End of series Naruto is the strongest thing in the world. Whoa! Spoilers! Jesus! The only time Luffy ever loses a fight is because his power. The only time Luffy like ever comes close to losing is because he's punching way above his class, right? Like that. Like every time, it's like the only exception to that I think is when Luffy fights that guy, the guy who tries to steal his crew, the guy who has the slow beam power. That's the only exception I can think of. Luffy's literally always punching above his class. Yeah. Foxy, yeah, that's right. Foxy, FNAF, and One Piece. Yeah, true. What did you give Signalis? Signalis is excellent. You should play it. Please watch Bleach. Bleach, I'm begging you. Maybe. Goku doesn't beat the bad guys with strategy. He beats them by unlocking new levels of his Saiyan privilege. Yeah, man. It's kind of hard to get that invested in like Goku's growth outside of the memes when it's literally like Goku's a martial arts master. Okay, here's a question. When the fuck do you ever see him do martial arts? When I understand that even as early as like midway through Dragon Ball, they're like, "Ah, yes, martial arts when you shoot laser beams out of your hand." Like I get that, but he doesn't he just flies and punches people. Um Hot take, but Dragon Ball is better than Dragon Ball Z. That's not a hot take. That's just objectively true. Yeah, exactly, Superluminous. DBZ Abridged is way better than DBZ. Yeah. No, Dark Matter, I've not. Super or DBZ? I haven't seen Super. Super's guys, I tried reading. Okay, spoilers for the first 2 seconds of fucking Dragon Ball Super in the manga, okay? In the Dragon Ball Super manga, they were like, okay, so there are multiple universes, and here's a guy, and he's like a hairless cat, and he's an evil, super powerful guy. And somebody shows up, and um, it tells Goku, "Hey Goku, remember how I told you before that the strongest threat you've ever faced isn't the strongest threat ever? And then remember when I told you that again, and then again, and then again, and then again? Do you remember the past 18 times I've told you, okay, you just defeated the biggest bad in the universe, but actually there's one more big bad? There's one more big bad, and it's a fucking cat, and he's really mad right now, okay? And then the fucking cat shows up, and Goku's like, oh, it's a cat. And the cat's like, I fear only one thing, the Super Saiyan God. And everyone's like, what the fuck is that? The Super Saiyan God. Okay, but what is the Super Saiyan God? What do you mean? And then they're like, the Super Saiyan God is, and then somebody in the audience is like, oh yeah, the ancient Saiyan legacy where 6 pure-hearted Saiyans combine their energies to form one. But we have only 5 Saiyans nearby. And then one of the ladies is like, okay, but I'm pregnant. Okay, now we have 6 Saiyans. Then they summon the Super Saiyan God. That all happens in one, like, page. I'm not kidding. They literally, like, one... That's real? I didn't joke about anything. Really? Can someone confirm that this all happened in one page? They were literally like, there was a text box at the top where it said, and then they discovered that she was pregnant, so they actually had 6 pure-hearted Saiyans, and I guess Vegeta is a pure-hearted Saiyan, even though he's killed entire planets of people, but now he's a pure-hearted Saiyan, and there's 6 of them, and I guess an infant in the womb can be a pure-hearted Saiyan, and now there's a Super Saiyan God. Okay. That's because it's a movie. They wanted to skip everything that everyone already seen. That's horrible. They did that in the manga. They skipped over the backstory in the manga. Do you know how insane that is? Do you know how fucking insane that is? That'd be like them making a fucking Berserk movie, and then you're reading the manga for Berserk 2 years later, and then you see a text panel and it goes, oh yeah, and then Guts went over and visited Griffith, and Guts and Griffith had a big fight on top of a mountain, and then he fell down, and now we're returning to Guts, who's at the bottom of the mountain. He has big burn scars. What? What? Go watch the movie and make sure to buy the Dragon Ball Super merchandise while you're there. Get a fucking Vegeta themed sippy cup of high C fruit punch and a Bulma chocolate. Fuck you, fucking. Yeah, these burn scars. These burn scars I got from fighting Griffith at the top of the mountain just a few moments ago, out of sight. Oh, they burn. You can only unlock the ending with a Goku stuffy receipt. Please enter the product code of your Super Saiyan God Blue Goku fucking plushie to read the end of the shrink the verification can. Sorry, pigeon screaming. Oh my god. So stupid. Oh my god. I'm not reading Super. I'm not watching Super. I'm not consuming Super. Super doesn't exist. It's wild how quick Twitter MLs turned on Keffels. Now she's getting lumped in with Destiny. Damn. Is that a motherfucking cat? Daniel? Look at this little guy. Look at him wobble. You can wobble him. He's like a bobblehead. His feet? Feet. At your foot. I don't have his foot anymore. Here.
Are you waking up now? I'm cooking, so I figured he would wake up anyway.
What a good baby. He's beautiful. Does Daniil purr? Yes. Aren't you kind of complaining about the concept of exposition, which is pretty much a given in all manga? If what I described to you sounds like just regular run-of-the-mill exposition, then you probably haven't read that much manga. Exposition should be used to catch you up on like basic background details or world info to contextualize a scene, not to literally skip like like a movie's worth of content. Fucking corporatist bullshit. Bosch, will you stream tomorrow? No, because you asked me. Okay, what is this? Oh my god, these links! What is this?
There's just a lot of points in there that are very nonsensical. So first of all, I was on puberty blockers. I can have sex. I can orgasm. That's fine.
From
I
16, you were on puberty blockers from 16, not from 8.
Okay,
That's
but
right.
you're
And
British.
please see the video I just put up.
That's pretty true. Got her with that one. I wish I could go on Twitter Spaces for stream content, man, but until they allow you to talk from a computer... Yeah, we'll see, Exel. Ah, nice, the Super Saiyan. Sebastian Gorka was there the whole time. Do you think he was jerking it? What's the deal with trans sex? I don't know. You'd have to ask them. I guess it involves a lot of cat noises from what I see on Twitter memes. Maybe Tempest, but that's so much effort. Can't you just use a headphone jack to lightning to input to output stuff from here? Yeah, but I don't wanna. Vosh is attempting to apply manga pacing to a show of which the majority of its viewers watch the anime and movies. I want you to die. What the fuck is wrong with you? Just include the relevant content in the manga. Just because you're doing an adaptation doesn't mean that you can fucking skip pivotal shit because you did it in another... I guess, well... no need to make Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood because they already did that in the manga. I guess we'll just have a giant panel describing the events of the manga for a new... Like, why would you just do it in the fucking manga? Some people are gonna watch the movie, then read the manga. Then they can just read it over again. Or they can skip it if they want. Don't just leave it out. What the fuck? That's insane. Nobody who likes DBZ reads the manga might as well not even exist. Yeah, it's because it's the most normie anime on the planet, literally. Aaron Reed tagged in and got debate pilled. Based. How big of a deal is it for a manga to assume you watch the amazingly animated, extremely popular movies that'll look worse? Are you guys kidding me? Seriously? You think it's okay to have a single line of continuity, which includes stuff happening in the movie and in the manga, and then when the movies come out, you can then just, in a single panel... Isn't the point of an adaptation to, like, get people on board through that? What's the point of an adaptation if it already assumes you've consumed the other content? People are on one tonight? Yeah, what the fuck? The movie came first? I don't care. Oh, so the movie came first, and then it's like, oh, so we're going to adapt this into a manga? Just, like, skip it? Why? You're insane. Is it for recaps? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Massaging the muscle in the back of my neck until I die. Why would you read a manga over an anime for a piece of media that is composed entirely of action, fighting scenes, and yelling? Damn, let's find out. Dragon Ball Z episode number. Wow, 291 episodes. Damn. I wonder why somebody with a fucking job might want to read the manga instead, rather than getting last time on Dragon Ball Z. For fucking God. It's like people who watch One Piece. Like, I see people talking about One Piece like it's a fucking TV show. It's not, and you're stupid. It's a manga, you fucking idiots. The pacing for the anime, I've watched some Wano arc bits for the fucking TV show. Like many adaptations, it is lacking. It's really difficult to keep the pacing right when, unlike manga, where you can read really quick and also look at fight scenes as long as you want to, you have to, like, juxtapose these two. It's really tough to do that. Fucking slideshow anime, yeah. Dude, the manga looks really good. You can get away with a lot more here, too. I feel like the budget of the show just doesn't allow for like, a realistic rendition of what it looks like in the manga. But it looks fucking great in the manga, dude. Look at this shit. Look at this single one panel. Look at the composition here. I'm not joking. It looks really good. This is from Crocodile v. Luffy. It looks really good. It looks great. I'm totally sold on what's going on here. You know, you run into this problem with anime adaptations of manga, where in the manga you see single frames of, like, big, awesome battles, and then in the anime, like, they can't animate all that shit, so it looks way lamer than you imagined it looking while reading the manga, you know? That's a really common problem. It's pretty tough to... Never liked the One Piece art style? Damn, really? That shit rocks, dude. That looks like typical generic shonen art. Are you Okay. Hold on. I can't believe you people. I hate you. It's ugly? I don't understand you guys. What's a good fight that isn't in, like, the later bit of the manga, so I'm not spoiling? I'm trying to think what the best fight is that's, like, before Alabasta. Arlong Park? Yeah, let's go way back. Why the fuck is the first result for this a DeviantArt drawing? The composition is really good, man. They sell so much weight with... I don't know why I'm doing this. Does anyone care? No one cares. Nothing matters. No one even cares about One Piece. This is true. You do know that movies have infinitely more budget and infinitely less padding. I don't care. Include the shit in the fucking manga. If you skip over shit like that in the manga, what you're essentially saying is that the manga is an illegitimate form of media when it comes to the consumption of that content, which means you shouldn't have made it at all. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You people are fucking insane. You're insane. Okay. What are we doing? Classic example of your point. Oh, yeah. Guys, I really like the Dora Hadera anime, but yeah, man, sometimes you gotta leave that shit to manga. I really did it. I do enjoy the Dora Hadera anime a lot, but man, it is such a good manga. It's so fucking good, dude. You guys should read it. Did you know it has big titties? It's a manga? You didn't... And that has officially the world's best muscle mommy. The one, the only. Noi. Facts? Yeah, she's great. I think that everyone uses that panel. This is actually my favorite panel of her. God damn. Look at this. This is crazy, man. You've got so much good shit going on here. You can tell this was drawn by a woman, okay? Because there are so many ways a guy would fuck this up. She's like clearly 7 feet tall and huge. Gigantic bazoingas, obviously. Critical. But she also legitimately looks good in her clothes. So good. So fucking good, man. Here we go. Here's the height difference, guys. This is an average human male next to her. Love how detailed they got the drawings. Yeah, the artist for Dora Hadero loves the like really scratchy you know, like really scratchy kind of deliberately messy line art, but it still comes across as really clean and cohesive, which is impressive. Boing. 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 Have you seen the new manga by them? Haven't I? Dora Hadero mangaka. What are they working on now? Isn't it? Wait, no, they're the one who did the one of the girl who's perverted. No, who when she has emotion, she gets a nosebleed. I talked about this a while ago, and we couldn't figure out who did the fucking, that one, right? Die Dark? Right? Wait, did she do that? Wait, no, she didn't do that. I'm retarded. She did Die Dark. Yeah. Which chat's been screaming at me about, but I was confused for a second there. I need to go back and read this. All I remember was it was fucking weird. But I guess you should expect that given the, you know, given the parentage. That looks dope. It's super great. Yeah, I should definitely go back and look at it. Yeah, the appeal, I think, of the mangaka is the fact that you have all this weird, like, body horror dissonant shit, but everyone's drawn like they're a 1960s, like, I don't know, Astro Boy extra, you know? Like, people's smiles and faces are incredibly twee. Have you read Fist of the North Star? No. Moppin's tweeting about you, says you're a drug addict. Biden's demonstrating he doesn't even know what capitalism or exploitation means. His staff probably watch Vosh and ContraPoints. True! I love being pumped up. I love being gassed up by my homie, Caleb T. Moppin. And think this is a deeply profound statement. They thought it up between bong hits Lamau. Well, this isn't him saying I'm a drug addict. This is saying that Biden staffers do bong hits. Which is funny because after promising to decriminalize marijuana, he actually fired pot smokers from his staff. Biden, I mean. What do you think of this? Yes, I love this new era. I love Elon run Twitter. Starting February 9th, we'll no longer support free access to the Twitter API. A paid basic tier will be available instead. Love that. Get literally paywalling access to your site's API. That's great for site engagement. That's wonderful. What does that mean? The API is like, it's site data that you can pull for like a million things. It's like you use it for bots or like getting info or like analytic or demographic info. It's basically like, it's very, very important to have access to the API of a site in order to have like a secondary community form around it that allows for deeper access of the numbers on the site. Did you see the rates? They're insane. Wait, what are they asking for? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. This picture is not of the proposed changes, but the pricing of previously existing search speech API. Screenshot was copied from their context. New pricing details. Wait. Previously existing search tweets API. Screenshot was copied from their context. New pricing details. What previously existing search tweets API? What API payment model? Oh, sorry, bro. You have 501 requests per month? Time to upgrade to your $300 a month tier. What was this for? The screenshot's misleading? Yeah, maybe. I don't know enough about tech stuff. It seems pretty dumb. I see other people being mad. You know what's not dumb? This art. It's pretty good. I like it. That's cool. Did I see this British nonsense? What are we on about? Oh yeah, I saw this. I don't really care. Excuse me. What happened? Is Daniil in here? Oh, okay. What happened? Oh, good luck. Pigeon threw up. Oh. Guess Pigeon yacked, guys. You look short right now? I'm slouching also. I moved the camera. Oh, God. I had 4 cups of coffee today, but it doesn't undo not getting enough sleep. It doesn't fix it, guys. It doesn't cure me. You not see this? Just tell me what it is. I hate you. Hey, Enemy. In honor of Black History Month, Miami Mayor Ponzi Postelita Francis Suarez just unveiled a Black History... What is this? A Black History police cruiser with images of Africa all over it. I'm always doing this. Shut up. Hell yeah, dude. I love my black Copmobile. Miami police supports Black History Month. Imagine being a black guy who's getting choked out by a cop, and the last thing you see before you die is this. Fucking hell. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, for sure, Gale. Just the outline of Africa is going to make African Americans love the police. Yeah. Funny as shit. The mayor's also crazy into Bitcoin. Nice. Satanic Panic is back. What on earth? This is a video with 4,000 views from a channel with 144,000 subscribers. I don't think this indicates anything about anything. What is this? Satanic Temple opens the world's first religious abortion clinic. I gotta get my YouTube autopause working again.
Art and aesthetics is very important to modern Satanism.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan!
Satanism is a love affair with the self.
Hi guys, it's Misha and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Satanic Temple announcing the world's first.
Okay, I'm gonna get the mean shit out of the way right at the beginning. Holy shit, tune down the face autocorrect, whatever algorithm you're using. Oh my god. I feel... there's so much blurring going on in this forehead that I feel like I could put my address and credit card details right here, and I could trust that it would just be an amorphous gray rectangle by the time the algorithm was done.
First religious abortion clinic in New Mexico because they claim that they have a right to practice their abortion ritual. And I want to talk about the rise of the Satanic Temple in general. But before we get into all this,
Actually, you could make a legitimate argument for a religious right to abortion from Judaic faith. I think we've talked about that before.
please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you guys don't miss any of my videos. So can I say that I'm surprised that the Satanic Temple is so vocal about being pro-choice? No, I can't say that I am. First, I want to show you their Instagram page because apparently they have one, and I want to read some of the comments under this post. So the Satanic Temple, a religious organization, and right in their bio it says religious reproductive rights. Introducing TST, or the Satanic
We're gonna get to an argument here? Come on.
Temple Health, the world's first religious abortion clinic. The Satanic Temple religiously objects to government interference with abortion access. Laws that impede our faith in bodily autonomy and our ability to perform our religious abortion ritual violate the First Amendment and the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, and can obtain abortion medications at a discounted price. Surprise, where else would I meet a Satanist? But I had been working on this project with this girl. It was about conspiracy theories, and she wanted to write about the Satanic Panic during the 80s and the 90s, and she shared with me that she was a Satanist. So I asked her, okay, so you worship Satan? She actually said no, to my surprise, that she doesn't even believe in Satan or in God, which I thought was interesting, so I actually watched a documentary called Hail Satan. And apparently most people that are part of the Satanic Temple don't believe in God, they're atheists, and they don't believe in the devil. Now, what I got from that documentary...
Wait, is this video even reactionary? Well, I assume that this was going to be a video where she's like, ah, yes, well, Christ has abandoned man, and you can tell because these two guys are kissing. What are we getting at here?
Understands that all gods are fiction. Instead of bending a knee in worship to or seeking friendship or unity with such mythical entities, he places himself at the center of his own subjective universe as his own highest value. We thought about bodily autonomy and their love for abortions, of course, also sexual liberation and rebelling against authority.
Satanism is a love affair with the self. Actually, I think one of the things that the Satanic Temple wants to do is actually sponsor an orgy.
It's a religious identity, and I'm not terribly religious. I do believe in a higher power, but even if you are an atheist, I bet this makes you wonder, why choose Satanism to prove your clubs in public schools? But what we're focusing on in this video is that they think it's good to kill unborn defenseless babies. Because what the
There we go. Why'd you take that long to get to a point? Holy shit. The way she was talking about it the entire time, up till right now, 2/3 of the way in, was like totally neutral. There wasn't any coding in her language.
Against order in society and putting up these blasphemous statues with like pentagrams honoring Satan, and of course putting that next to holiday displays to offend Christians.
Are they just a religion of social trolls then? I've never really gotten what's up with them besides that fact. Yeah, basically. It's basically just a religion for people who hate their Christian parents, and what it's basically just like the Christian parent equivalent of white girls sleeping with black guys to make their racist dads mad. It's just like contrarianism. They have fun with the aesthetics, but yeah, I don't know. I don't care.
And it doesn't stop there. They have started after-school Satan clubs in public schools. But what we're focusing on in this video is that they think it's good to kill unborn defenseless babies. Because what the Satanic Temple is arguing is that it's a faith-based right, and so they can challenge the abortion laws in Texas, for example. So this is an article from Fox News, and it says, the Satanic Temple opens clinics to provide religious abortion care. TST Health will provide telehealth screenings and appointments to provide abortion pills to patients. These services will be provided free of charge as part of the Satanic Temple's abortion ritual.
Oh, they do progressive advocacy, sure, but like it's still contrarian LARPing, like it is. That's the point, right? Like, hail Satan, but they don't believe in Satan. It's contrarian LARPing. They still do good, because they tend to be progressive, but
The group claims bodily autonomy and the freedom to offend, challenging state abortion bans by claiming it's a just 10 humans. These types of pro-choice arguments are in fact anti-scientific, and their claim that you should personal beliefs. But suddenly it's okay to be anti-scientific by claiming that a fetus is not a human life just because it's still developing or is dependent on...
This is the most boring video I've ever watched in my life. Who linked this? You're up next, okay? You're up next.
its mother doesn't mean it's no longer human life. If you followed that logic, then disabled people wouldn't be humans, elderly individuals wouldn't be humans. These types of pro-choice arguments are in fact anti-scientific, and their claim that you should be able to...
What? I don't know why I'm looking at this. This is 4,000 views. Nope. Nope. Lunderbox debated that it's okay to rape lady cops guy you talk to.
You're doing. That's why all your...
Nice. What?
Hey there, everybody. We have got to have a somewhat strange and almost uncomfortable discussion on the Night Beat at 10. It's about bestiality. You see, it's outlawed in 48 states. And take a guess at one of the two where it's not a crime. But could that change at this year's legislative session? And what we found online that kind of shows...
We used to be a real country.
At least some New Mexicans are taking advantage of this act being legal. That's tonight at 10 on the Night Beat.
Bestiality and drunk driving, man. We used to have it all. Do you like her hair? I actually don't. They're blurring animals. Yeah, why are they blurring animals? To protect the anonymity? What? Why are we doing that? Why? In a way, it makes it more suggestive than if they hadn't, you know? The anti-Vosh filter, yeah. Deny me. In other news, there's a Chinese spy balloon just chilling over Montana. Oh yeah, I saw this. Chinese spy balloon spotted over western U.S. Spotted over U.S. airspace for a couple of days, but the Pentagon decided not to shoot it down over concerns of hurting people on the ground. The discovery of the balloon puts a further strain on U.S.-Chinese relations at time of heightened tensions. Okay, hold on. How are we sure this isn't here just on accident? It's a balloon, and China has spy satellites, and how could they possibly hide a balloon over U.S. territory? Like, I'm pretty sure that would get caught by radar. What? Is there like a Chinese guy who's like sweating at his console somewhere at their Air Force, and they're like, "Sir, we had a very strong easterly wind for like a long time, and yeah, basically it's over Montana, sir. Sir?" I don't think they put self-destruct like buttons on spy balloons. I don't know. Yeah, we should nuke it. It's jean jacket. Currently traveling at an altitude well above commercial air traffic and does not present a military or physical threat to people on the ground. Said President Joe Biden was briefed and asked the military to present options. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin and Mark Milley, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, advised against taking kinetic action because of risk to the safety of people on the ground. Okay. The defense officials said the U.S. has engaged Chinese officials through multiple channels and communicated the seriousness of the matter. Okay. Maybe it's just because the word balloon is very funny to me. It's very difficult for me to take it seriously. A senior defense official said the U.S. did get fighter jets, including F-22s, ready to shoot down the balloon if ordered to by the White House. This is probably what they wanted to look at. The Air Force in Maelstrom maintains 150 intercontinental ballistic missile silos across its 13,800 square mile complex. What's China going to learn from that? Sir, we've gotten our report back from the spy balloon. We've confirmed, yeah, they have a shit ton of nukes. Yeah, we did some reconnaissance, and I gotta tell you, sir, they have just an absolute shit fuck ton of ICBMs. Yep, a whole lot of them. That's right. What does China want to know about our nukes? I don't fucking know. The world ends, the world ends. It's fine. You have to remember this happened in World War II. What are they going to learn they can't see from Google Maps? Google Maps results are blurred and in areas of military import, and also they're not that detailed. Fugo balloon bomb. That is such... See, balloons are just so fucking goofy. An incendiary balloon weapon deployed by Japan against the United States. 10 meters in diameter, carrying a payload of 2 11-pound incendiary devices plus one 33-pound anti-personnel bomb, intended to start large forest fires in the Pacific Northwest. Okay. So they launched about 9,300 balloons from sites in Honshu, which is, yep, in Japan, and just let them drift out. Largely ineffective due to damp conditions. Did they not know what the Pacific Northwest was? It's a rainforest. And malfunctions causing only minor damage and 6 deaths from a single civilian incident in Oregon in May 1945. The Fugo balloon bomb was the first weapon to possess intercontinental range, with its flights being the longest ranged attacks in the history of warfare at the time. Imagine getting killed by a balloon. Yeah. God, imagine being one of the 6 people to die here. It's what happens when your civilization can no longer produce good units anymore. Yeah, see, the problem was Japan had run out of minerals, but still had a lot of Vespene gas, so they couldn't build a normal comp, and they had to dump the excess Vespene into this retarded fucking intercontinental balloon strategy. Didn't we use bats with incendiary bombs or something on Tokyo? I think that was planned. Or that actually happened? We actually did that? Damn, well, our fucking strategy worked. It didn't happen? Oh, okay. Happened? Didn't happen? Okay, everyone's saying it did or it didn't. This is so fucking funny, dude. Okay. It did happen linked to Bat Bomb. Okay, that's enough. I don't even know how we got on this. I don't know how anything's happening. I'm so fucking sleep deprived. It's insane. Holy shit. The fuck is this? A Tim Pool take? That's stupid. Believe all women unless they go against your narrative. What the fuck? 2 women who denied being trafficked by Andrew Tate and his brother and insisted they worked for him willingly are victims and have been brainwashed, Romanian judges rule. Very high IQ take. A clinical psychologist reports that they are left traumatized and exploited. Yeah, the funny thing is, the boyfriend or lover, the lover boy method or whatever of grooming and trafficking women was the main one used by those Muslim grooming gangs that conservatives lost their shit over and exaggerated the extent of. So I like imagine like like this is like a pull a 180 depending on who the alleged perpetrators are. I mean, they could be groomed, yes. Well, apparently a clinical psychologist reported that. Thought Tim hated grooming. Loverboy method equals taking advantage of people? No, the loverboy method is like trying to woo a chick, and like usually you find a girl who's in a desperate situation, like who has been abandoned by their parents or is really poor, and you try to woo them and be like super flattering and complimentary, and you have money and you're being nice to them, and you make them dependent on you, and then you like cajole them into being a sex worker, or you like traffic them or whatever. It's not good. You shouldn't do that. How does anyone believe this? Believe what? What is this? Straight to jail? I don't know when I'm being linked anymore. Maybe I was too tired to stream today. Maybe I was too sleep deprived. Maybe I shouldn't. Why the squeaky?
Mm-hmm.
Just a thin layer. My secret ingredient, I want to help him out. Trust the process. It's going to be so delicious.
Okay, I hate to race bait, but you know how there's this entire genre of people making gigantic basins of disgusting food? It's only white people. You know? I just want to say it's only white people. Mealtime wannabes? Nah, because Epic Mealtime ate their fucking food. These people just cook it and then throw it away after the tick. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I genuinely believe that American cheese is a legitimate cheese that should be treated with respect. It just isn't the same as other cheeses and only has specific uses, you know? I like a lot of people, it's plastic. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I think like fucking Cheese Whiz, whatever, cheese byproduct, I don't care. I think that it has a role. I think there's a place, you know? It's great for grilled cheese. It really is, yeah, for sure. They literally call it processed cheese. Oh, like you don't eat processed food already. You fucking hypocrite. I can't eat this American cheese, this Kraft singlet. It's processed. I only eat food I hunt myself. Well, it still tastes good, Tempest.
I want one of the pieces with the brown edges.
Okay, wait, hold on. Why have these Kraft singles only burnt and not melted? Wait, they didn't melt. They just literally, like, they put little discs of plastic in there. Because they're you can melt American cheese. Crafts don't melt? Yeah, they do. $350 degrees? Yeah, but shouldn't it have, like, melted before burning? Like, they're still in perfect squares, basically. I think they didn't remove the plastic. Oh, do any of you guys have memories of, like, putting a little grilled cheese sandwich together and you bite into it and you feel like a snap, and then it's because the bread is still on the underside of the cheese? And then you have to, like, open it up and get the little paper square on the underside of it off? What? Like this. Sliced cheese paper separator. These, like if you get like this. If you get like sliced cheese from a supermarket, there's like a little paper square that keeps it from getting stuck together. The little white paper, like butcher paper. You forgot to remove it? Yeah, like if it was stuck perfectly to the back of one of the cheese slices and you just forget to remove it because you quickly made a sandwich. Really? Are we really being like dumb about this? Oh god. Look, this is what it can be like on American cheese, see? It like sticks to the American cheese because American cheese isn't real cheese and it's just kind of got like a tab on the end if you'd like quickly slap it on because you're really hungry or whatever and it's just like there. That's a Kraft single. Yeah, it's just it happens to cheese. No, I'm not 5 years old. Okay. All right. Vosh, I don't understand why you have to explain this. It makes complete sense. I don't know what's going on with chat. I feel like I could say, yeah, dude, like when you wipe your ass after shitting to chat right now, and they'd be like, what, dude, what? Like just a bunch of question marks just rolling through the fucking chat.
Yes, the crispy edges are the best.
That's good. Let's see the edges.
Oh my
Oh, yes.
Jesus Christ. Don't eat it yet. Don't eat it like on cam.
Cheers. Yeah, cheers.
Oh, dude, they can't eat it themselves. They get it as close as they can, and then they're like, cut it, fucking. Is that lasagna? I guess it's closer to lasagna than any other thing I know about. Is there like a genre that I can look at for these? The ones where it's like the white people overdone Twitter, like the TikTok video? Bet you $200 you eat that live on stream. Yeah, you want to know what's funny? You can save almost any food this way, okay? Even this disgusting slop that they procure at the end. Do you guys want to know how? Do you guys want to know the actual secret? Okay. If you do this two-step process, you can save even crap like this, okay? You have to lay it out a little bit on some paper towels so that all of the disgusting excess oil can drain from the food. And then you take it and you put it on a tray and you broil it and you get a nice crisp going. And that will unironically save like 90% of disgusting soupy bullshit. Yes, ideally you would simply not eat this, but if you had to eat this, that would be the way to save it. Fuck, you're fucking right, but it's still slop. No, it's still slop. I'm just saying, like, that would be how you would save it. Here, this is chat. Yo, Mr. White, you ever have the moment where you were a kid and you bite into the grilled cheese and it snaps? What? Yeah, you know how they have, like, the paper thing between the cheese and you didn't take it off, so now you have to eat the sandwich and take it off. Open the sandwich and take it off. Vosh, what the hell are you talking about?
So we asked you to...
No, I don't want to see people reacting to this shit. I just want the videos themselves. This is where it's at. Maximum mac and cheese. Epic mealtime. Yeah, epic mealtime is fucking classic. Is this what you're asking to watch? Worst food on TikTok, awful food combos, gross chef, and nasty eaters. I don't know if I want to watch this on stream. Absolutely, Flavier.
Normal. This one.
Let's get straight into some of the worst foods on TikTok. Enjoy.
Kid-friendly recipe. Kraft mac and cheese. Make it normal. This one. 1 pound of ground beef. Cooked separately.
Holy shit, I know that ain't seasoned. Oh my god.
Can of corn, drained.
Oh no.
Can of pork and beans. Do not drain.
Uh-huh.
Mix.
Uh-huh.
We call this dinosaur eggs. And they love it.
What? Oh, it's eating grubs. I get it. Where's the TikToks where they spend I'm not looking at the worms. Here we go. This is the shit I want to see. Not this.
Okay. This is just regular. Okay. And you're gonna take Velveeta, a whole block, and
cut it right onto.
Oh yeah, dude. What kind of cheese is this? What kind of cheese is this? What fake bullshit is it? What is this? Huh? Velveeta, that's it. Huh? See what? No. Danil did that?
No, it hadn't been
Artemy did that. I gotta refill it. Velveeta? Cheese scissors? You guys don't have these guys. These MFs in chat don't even have any chisers. Bro. What are those scissors they're using for cheese? You don't even have any fucking chisers. It does sound like a slur. That's true. It does. It does sound like one. Like quite a lot, actually. How does that work?
Look at that. That looks really nice. Okay, great.
Look at the way it all fits that way.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
What? Look at the way it all fits there as you have it like haphazardly tossed in. What? Ah, dude, the beauty and the math of the universe.
All right.
Velveeta, okay.
Shake it.
Shitty porn audio. Okay, no weird champ. All right, but I saw in chat somebody said shitty porn audio,
Shake it.
and I swear to God, this bitch looks like a porn star. That's not an insult. Just like, come on. Okay, people in chat are agreeing. Okay, move on.
You want to make sure you cover.
What? Wait.
Pasta, because that's how the pasta's gonna cook.
Why?
Oh yeah.
Pop that right in the oven. It looks really good.
What does the cheese do?
The cheese melted all over the pasta. Okay. The pasta's nice and soft. The hot dogs are perfectly cooked inside.
Wow.
How could you fucking tell that without... How could you tell that before you... First of all, this looks disgusting. Second of all, how could you possibly tell the hot dogs are cooked?
Oh, look at this.
Okay. And perfectly.
Slice it down the middle. Slice it down the middle.
Ugh.
Slice it right down the middle here. Look.
Wow. Oh. Wow. How is there green? How is there green in here? Where's the green color tone coming from? Where's that coming from, huh?
Wow. Yum.
Hey, credit. This one actually put it in her mouth.
TikTok made me do it.
Holy shit. I fucking hate music. The MCA.
So almost the full bag, but not the full bag. I'm gonna take peeled garlic.
Oh my fucking God. You can get frozen pre-peeled garlic cloves in a bag? Is there any flavor? So much garlic. I don't care how much garlic there is. I care about the kind of garlic, man. Garlic is fucking amazing. Hey, listen, okay? Boyhood is when you use garlic powder, all right? Adolescence is when you use those garlic clove like grinders or like the strainer or like the smusher thing to like add fresh garlic to your food, okay? Real men, manhood is just tossing the fucking garlic clove in there. Just toss that shit right in there. Just let it cook in, and you're gonna get a bite of garlic, and it's fucking delicious. Okay, that's manhood right there. Garlic bread versus actual bread, dude. Garlic bread where they actually have like cloves of garlic on top of it are fucking amazing. Oh my God. Thank God I transitioned. You guys are bitches. Grown men know to comfy the garlic. I don't know what that means. Use the flat of your knife to let the clove release juices is optimal first. Yeah, I've heard that. You like crush it with the flat of a knife first. Yeah.
Exactly what we want, right? This is my pasta sauce. It's just soup, but you really want it to be nice. And this is sort of like, have you ever had penne al vodka? No. This is like that, but without vodka. I'm gonna take some ham.
Releases the Allison. Gotcha.
And we're just gonna go like this. Because you need protein in this. You need protein here, buddy. You want a little ham?
Okay.
You want a little protein in everything. So pasta's great, but you need proteins. Now, I'm gonna take these. These are my favorite kind of mushrooms. You're just gonna find a little hole on top, rip them open completely, and then you just set them in like this.
Yeah.
My grandmother
adding the flavor.
Yes, my grandmother taught me that you never wash mushrooms, and the reason she taught me this is because she said mushrooms absorb water. So when you wash them, they attract all the water. Okay.
This is good bait. This is high quality bait. I want one that's less bait than this, because this is the most bait. You know what I mean?
First, you got to get the flame nice and hot, and
They're all bait though.
to put the banana in the pan. I usually throw a little salt on too.
This is more bait than the last one.
First, we're gonna add in our
and then using their.
This isn't the thing. Why are we even looking at these? Who did this?
yolk right into the eyeballs, 1 egg here in the mouth, and the last yolk here. We can't forget about seasoning our ground beef, the black pepper on here, Lay's chips. Yep, you heard it. So go ahead and just put those all the way around the beef.
What? Wait, what?
Lightly salted ruffles. And these you can crush up a little bit smaller and just place those all around the edges as well. All right, you can't have mashed potatoes without some light cream. So we're just going to gently pour that in. What would mashed potatoes be without butter, honestly? Now we're going to just place these butter slices all the way around the pan.
Wait, how long have we been doing this? I feel like the underside of this is just burnt now.
We need some parsley.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to place it gently around our beef. I don't know why these eyes are all red, but just to get
Just
this
take me
even
there.
look. And if this is, you want the cheese
How is it
to
not
melt, so we're
burnt
just gonna
yet?
Put the lid on this for a while.
Maybe it's
Let
on
it
really low
steam
heat?
up. This has been in here quite a while. Wow. Look at that. The eggs are perfectly cooked. Now let's take a look. And if this is ready to be flipped, we're just going to go for it.
Listen to that.
Oh yeah, it's ready. All right, we're going for it. These actually look like mashed potatoes, and you can't tell me they don't. We're just going to guide our little face right out of the pan. I am so excited to try this. How good does this look? Let's see how good this turned out.
Oh my god, she actually ate it.
Oh yeah. No, that is a burger.
No, it's not. Stop, I'm gonna vomit. This is the comp of the bait lady.
So right there in the center, we're gonna do one more.
Okay, I've seen a lot of her videos. I feel like she's an artist. She knows what she's up to. Did somebody say something about this lady?
Everybody just so creative. Oh, macaroni and cheese ball. Now get yourself some ground beef, lay it on your countertop. Smash it around with your hands and roll it with a rolling pin. Take that big frozen globe of boxed macaroni and put it right in the middle. For some reason, I feel like playing soccer. Get yourself some more cheese because you don't have enough cheese.
Check out her TikTok. She's so funny. Yeah, but if she's reacting, I can't react. Are those Hawaiian bread rolls? No, those are just like dough pastry. Does your brother watch your VODs because this has to be torture? He does, actually. Also, Twitter video just froze. Thanks, Elon. All right, well, I think what we can agree on is that it's bad to be white. Holy shit, I'm so exhausted. That is true. Have you seen the round meal? What is this? He's the worst? Oh my god, you guys link so much shit. What is this? Round meal? I've seen the round meal. Boil in a bag, open and enjoy. Ah, the round. Imagine unironically buying this. Imagine going to the market and going, yes. The round meal that you boil in a bag serves 3 men. No women here, you fucking bitches. You fucking cunts. This serves 3 men. I could eat all this. How many pounds is it? Wait, net weight 8 ounces? That can't be right. Wait, that has to be wrong. 8 ounces is not enough food. It's not that's less than a meal for even one guy. It's fake, you goober. Oh, it's fake? Oh, why would I assume that? This totally looks like something that could exist in real life. It's semi-fake? People who aren't retarded would assume it's fake, I think. Wait, really? I feel like I've seen food items that are maybe not this bad, but like in the ballpark. I guess the serves 3 men is kind of like meme bait, but I don't know. I feel like I've seen stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Like you get like if you go to like a really old or weird yeah, exactly, Vermin. I'm primed for it. Also, it's freeze-dried. No, it's fresh. It says so right here. It looks fuzzy on the edge of the ball. You guys are being mean to me. Fresh, but it's frozen? Yeah, it'll be fresh once you cook it. Win a visit from Davis. I'll come to you. That's true. Church chili? I'm not watching these other fucking videos. I'm not watching Cooking with Jack show. Stop linking it. Time to deliver a pizza ball? What is this? Stop linking me fucking meme shit. Dude, watch this funny video that is 8 minutes long and you can't react to because it's already a professionally done comedy skit. I hate you. David Pacman debating PBD. Did you ever think? What the fuck is PBD? What are any of you talking about? Is it just me being tired? Why are all of you so incomprehensible today? Nothing any of you fucking people are saying makes any goddamn sense. Why'd you just link me a 2-hour video of David Pacman going on a podcast? No, chat's being weird. Okay, as long as it's not just me. Jesus. Hi-Fi Flow Mommy React for the vibes. What? Boss spoilers for the Hi-Fi Rush game? What? Dr. Phil is ending? I don't care about politics. I want to see stupid food.
We're gonna turn on
I can't watch... Guys, okay, we need to reestablish linking etiquette, okay? I will not watch videos on stream if there is a check mark on the video. Check mark means verified, and verified means there's a decent chance that their content gets uploaded to YouTube's Content ID system, okay? They're even more strict with DMCA than they used to be. Somebody earlier linked a fucking, like, Key and Peele skit or something. Or, like, a Eric Andre skit. Like, yeah, that won't nuke my channel.
One of the best...
Damn. YouTube poop. Adam Rasugu complicates grilled cheese. I don't know who this is. I have no idea what chat's up to today. They're plotting my downfall. I feel schizophrenic right now. This is exactly what it's like, and totally in no way, shape, or form offensive. The voices are speaking to me, and they're saying green frogs. Vosh's personal fever dream. You guys will never truly appreciate how fucking surreal it is to be a live streamer. Unless you are yourself a live streamer, in which case, you know, I guess you would know. We need more links. Extreme fast milking machines in action. What? Stupid food. Here we go. Why did nobody just link a goddamn subreddit? This is what I want to look at right now. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. We need to, like... That's some nice looking bread. Okay, a fuck ton of meat. The wobble. Oh wow, yeah, you're right. It did all end up in the surrounding. Yeah.
Ooh.
This is just a fucking meme. I want to see actual shit, not meta bullshit.
We ordered the $1,000 tomahawk from Puppy Steak.
So are they gonna eat that with like the big burn on it? The brand doesn't taste good. You still have to cook it. Okay. God damn, $1,000 for that. Hope everyone in that room died on the way home. Hey, listen, the people who were presenting that. Wait, what? Meat cylinder? Yeah. My brother fucking hates this guy. What? Didn't we watch this guy on stream over a year ago with the whole stakes unlock? Yeah. Ah, there we go. Damn dog, that's cool. Hey, you know what? You know what's gonna feel great? When you bite into this from the side, like from here, and because this is steak as opposed to like ground beef, you can't bite through it all the way, and you just end up biting off the entire chunk of steak in your mouth, and now you have like all this bread, and then you have to like sloppily absorb. You have to consume the 90% of steak that's outside of your mouth with sauce flying everywhere every time. And then you have to like choke it all down. Yeah. Most chefs that I talk to hate him. Yeah, well, the thing is, like, he's kind of like Guy Fieri, except if Guy Fieri didn't know he was Guy Fieri, right? Like, a person utterly obsessed with, or like, committed to an aesthetic vision. But like in his case, it's pretense. You know what I mean? What's his name? It's the Salt Bay guy. I love Guy Fieri. Yeah, that's because Guy Fieri knows what he is. If Guy Fieri was like crazy pretentious, nobody would like him. Matt, is it all going to be shit from this fucking guy? Very expensive raw meat with hot butter and salt. At least in this one, he actually has a sharp knife. Hey, are any of you, like, struggling to pay rent? Wonder how much this cost. Wait, you're only gonna flip one and not the rest? Why the fuck not? That looks like shit. That's it? Yeah. Rich people love getting less for more.
What do you think? Grab your forks, dig in.
It's hot. It's hot, Mommy.
Is that meatballs?
Hey, meatballs keep rolling right at me. What the heck?
What?
Why are we using these poor kids for content, man? The kids are like, hey, can I have like my own bowl? Like, hey, Mom, can I have my own fucking meal, please? And she's like, okay, come on, stay in frame. This is colonization. That's true.
All right.
What?
Start eating.
What are those? Breadsticks? They didn't even eat. Isn't this ironic? I don't know. I can't fucking tell. I don't fucking know.
We ordered a $1,000 gold steak in this house.
No copyright Reno. Wait, you're just doing this shit in a restaurant? Oh, it's the same restaurant, but you can get a military theme? That is a cool suitcase, though. Different restaurant? Wait, are there different restaurants that have the, like, gold steak suitcase bit? Yep, I guess. Okay. Disrespectful to the beef. I went to a nice French restaurant in Seattle recently while out on a date. It was really good. I feel like you can get pretty much the apex of cuisine at a $50 entree price point. Anything that charges more than that are high off their minds. And you might want to, but like they are fucking exploiting you. It's always this guy, man. What's your go-to date idea? I don't know. I'm terrible at that shit. I'm a terrible fucking date partner or whatever. Who does this appeal to? What? Seriously, like who's watching? Me, cunt? Vermin, really? No, actually, this is gross. Okay, thank you. I knew you were better than that.
And I've got 3 eggs.
What? Wait, what? What? I can't hear you over your fucking deep-fried eggs.
Breakfast, y'all. I'm from Mississippi originally. We fry everything. Sausage.
Okay. Is there like, is there a secret to frying stuff without getting oil everywhere? Because every time I've ever fried anything in a pan at like any temp with any amount of oil, I feel like I get oil all over me, and it hurts.
All right. Now, yes, you can deep fry biscuits. I've done it before. These are the nice flaky biscuits.
I love those.
She's using a wok that really helps.
2 biscuits.
Well, at least there's a lot of room.
Okay, 2 biscuits, 1 for each of us, and then drop it right in.
She's the tallest pan you can. Yeah, I guess.
Right on top of the egg mostly, and on the bacon. I love to salt my bacon. A tablespoon.
Salting your bacon.
No, you just kind of put it on the egg and in the oil. In the oil.
Got it.
There we go. Take some biscuits out. Yeah. Got our biscuits there. Oh, that's going to be nice.
Not gonna lie, I want those eggs so bad. You're fucking disgusting. You people are fucking insane.
Let's see. So why don't I sausage? Let me go ahead and get the egg out. Let's see how that one did. Wow. Look at that, you guys.
This is why Americans are American, man. This is why when we finally do get public transportation, it'll be a giant slip and slide at a slight incline so we can roll all Americans downhill to the fucking wherever they need to go. Holy shit. Man, I used to not really I used to think the dieting was suffering, but then I got red pilled on using low fat, regular flavor Greek yogurt with hot sauce as a replacement for a bunch of condiments, and it's unironically tastier than so many condiments, but it has like 1/10 the calories. And it's like, wow, a lot of the fucking horrible, unhealthy shit we eat is just unhealthy because it's unhealthy. Like, there's a reason why when you go back to the 1970s and look at videos of people back then, everyone's skinny. And it's not because they were all like better than us or whatever. Literally, it's just a lot of the food we eat just has super fattening bullshit because it's marginally cheaper to produce. Like so much. It's literally like they save 0.08 cents per unit produced if they use the fucking heart attack chemical instead of the non-heart attack chemical, you know? Went to Germany for 10 days, lost like 15 pounds while still eating heartily. I genuinely think that's one of the reasons why people are so fucking skinny in Japan. Because when I went over there, I was having giant fucking full meals, you know? And as long as I stayed away from the deep fried stuff, like the katsu or whatever, I would have a giant full fucking meal. And then I'd look back and be like, oh, that was like 1,000 calories for like a belt buster of a dinner, you know? Like, great. Like, I couldn't get fat here if I tried, unless I went to their, like, convenience stores and bought a bunch of their, like, junk food or whatever. But just eating their food. Wait, for real? Yeah. Yeah, literally, Vermin. Yeah, it's so fucked. So low caloric density. No. So, like, at the food plant, they will literally, like, flip the switch that says, make them fat on it. And they'll just do that. It's like potato chips. Has it ever weirded you out how potato chips are incredibly unhealthy, even though they are potatoes? Like, think for a second. You could take a full potato of about yay size, which would be about 200 calories, and then for some reason, potato chips of the same volume of potato is like quadruple the calories. And it's not just the oil frying. It's like the way they do it, too. Everything is so fucking... because it's all oil, but they don't have to do it like that. It doesn't have, there are different processes. You can literally, like, Google healthy potato chip, and you can find, like, oh, it tastes the same, but it's like half the calories. It's this, literally, it's like half for the same, yeah. It's, yeah. Oh, man. I started making my own tortilla chips, and they're crunchier and so much healthier. Yeah, it's, yeah. Yep, yeah. My big fucking red pill, man, is air fried. Here, it's these. Hold on. Tyson's, I think. This isn't even the apex of health. Not even fucking close, okay? But these Tyson's air fried nuggets are so goddamn good, man. They're so fucking good. They're so much healthier, too, than, like, regular fucking chicken nuggies, okay? Look, what do you... Hold on. Let me look up the thing, okay? Let me look up the thing. I eat these so much. They're the fucking nuggie brand of my dreams. So, for these, it's, nutritional info, serving size, 160 calories for, how many grams or ounces or whatever. What's the... What serving size? Does it say? Does it not say? Okay, we can do division here. How many ounces in here? 25 ounces and 8 servings per container, which means about 3 ounces for a serving. Okay, like more or less. Okay, so 3 ounces for 160 calories. Okay, so then let me compare this to Tyson's chicken nuggets. So same brand, right? Same brand, all natural, crispy chicken nuggets. Okay, same brand here. Okay, but now we're not air frying that shit. All right. Nutritional info: 270 calories, 10 servings per container. How many ounces is the whole thing? Where is it? How many ounces for the whole thing? 32 ounces. So again, it's about 3 ounces per serving, more or less. 3 ounces per serving for both of them, and it's fucking 160 calories versus 270 calories. And the air fried ones are better. They taste better. It's insane. Oh, one other thing I'm going to add, by the way. One other thing, all right? Is that I found Ocean Spray Diet Cran Cherry. Normally, I'd never eat something like this or drink something like this or whatever. But I looked at the nutrition label for this bullshit, and it was fucking 5 calories a serving. 5 calories a serving. 40 calories in the entire, like, jug. And it's tasty. Vermin says it tastes like medicine, but I like it. Yeah, okay, see, there's Vermin being a doubter. It'll make you shit yourself, though. It hasn't done that to me, so it's mostly air. I like it. What do they use for sweetener? Sugar. 1 gram of sugar. Wait, Vosh, what about diet or zero sugar soda? Isn't that tastier? Soda's disgusting. Fuck you. Okay, what are we doing? Hold on. This whole stream is going to be bullshit, and it's not going to last much longer, by the way. I'm, like, super sleep deprived, okay? So I'm literally, like... Stay with me.
A southern
I know I haven't streamed much lately. I swear to God, we're going to get back on schedule soon.
fried breakfast. I think the smells have turned it out pretty good, didn't it? Oops. Got away from me. All right, now we're going to cut it in half. What do you think? Let's move over here. And, well, if you like crispy eggs.
Yeah.
Ooh. Holy shit, dude. Oh my fucking God. These look like, these look like chicks right after being birthed from the egg or hatched from the egg or whatever. Jesus Christ. Now we're on a Reddit binge now. Posadas John. Post-war American food? Oh yeah, the gelatin shit. This was all the craze during like the 50s, right? Like they would make everything in gelatin. I don't know why they did that. Watergate salad? How the fuck was the average American skinny back then when they ate shit like this? I'm guessing the women were all bulimic, and the guys probably got a lot of exercise fucking their secretaries. Smoking and drinking? Oh yeah, true. Green salad. The lead paint and the PCBS wash, I'm telling you. So what you're saying is we need to return to lead paint?
Making disturbing recipes from the Mountain Dew website, Part 1. Mountain Dew grilled cheese sandwich. For this recipe, you'll need...
Okay, hold on. I don't even like Mountain Dew, but the idea of having cheese that's infused with, like, soda tang actually sounds kind of good.
White bread, shredded cheddar cheese, cream cheese, butter, green food coloring, and 1 can Mountain Dew. Pour Mountain Dew into a small saucepan over medium heat and reduce to 1/4 cup. Combine cream cheese, cheddar cheese, and food coloring until green is evenly distributed throughout. Add cheese mixture to Mountain Dew reduction and stir over low heat until completely melted. Butter and salt slice.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm doing the problematic wood on this one.
Slices of bread, then toast on a hot nonstick pan, adding filling in another slice of bread to complete grilled cheese sandwiches. Serve to all the gamers in your life.
That fucking looks dreadful. Oh, God.
You
can't deny that it's an interesting taste. Definitely gets worse with every bite. This is great if every time you have a grilled cheese, you think to yourself, I wish there was caffeine in this.
I like grilled cheeses. I like Mountain Dews. Oh, it's dreadful. I'm hungry.
Okay, wait. Side note. Isn't it kind of weird how statistically only a very small proportion of Americans are like upper middle class suburban white families? And yet it seems like so often TikTok videos will just pan over a house and you'll see like a house built in the 1970s that looks like it would sell for 2.2 million these days or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why. It's just interesting. Because they have the free time. Yeah. I think it's kind of interesting and also a little bit fucking weird how back in the early days of the internet culture was largely a product of like outcasts and weirdos. Like from the 1990s, like basically nobody had like used the internet really. And even through like the early 2000s, you know, the people who really shaped online culture were like the indoor, you know, like not, but ever since YouTube and social media broadly, it feels like more and more like we're going to see a slice of culture consumed en masse, produced by people who are just bored rich kids. And I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is we need like a socialist revolution.
All right, you ready? So this is going to go right here on top of the cake like that. And then
What?
we fill it up with some pink immediately. Now this is absolutely beautiful. Are you excited? I'm so excited. Okay, do the sprinkles, do the sprinkles, do the sprinkles. Yes, go, go, go. Yes, careful, don't spill it out. Yep, a little more, a little more, a little more. Great, perfect. Now the next one is the green, okay? Because what's going to happen here is that in a moment...
They're going to do the thing where they lift it and it goes everywhere, right?
We're going to lift this thing up like this, okay? So I'm going to lift it up like that, and it's going to dump out across the whole cake. More sprinkles, quick. Let's do this, okay? All right, there we go. Yep. A little more. Cover it up. All right, and we're going to lift it up like this. Come on. Yep, we're going to lift it up like that.
Okay. Fuck, this is the stupidest stream I've ever done. I think it's incredibly funny how they were both set for the premise, and they were like, okay, we'll pretend to be a married couple. And the chick got an actual wedding dress, and the guy seems to be wearing like an ill-fitting hodgepodge of middle school era formal wear that he just happens to have. It's a troll. It's 6 separate TikToks, and they don't even drop it at the end. Is that true?
All right, and we face and we can explain now, just so you can get a little... I think we should lift it right now because we lift right now, straight up like that, okay? Happening? Yes, yes, okay. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Yes, watch as it marbleizes down.
Gotcha. Okay, it's a meme.
And keto-friendly pizza. Add 3/4 of a pound of cooked chicken to a food processor. Add a large pinch of salt. I used a cheese blend, but you can use regular shredded parm. Add in 1/2 cup and 2 eggs. Blend it all up real good. This should be the consistency.
Oh, cool. It's cat food.
Put a piece of parchment paper on your pizza stone or a cookie sheet. Spread it out real thin. I ended up putting another piece of parchment paper and taking my rolling pin to it. You want it as thin as you can. And then bake that for 20 minutes at 400 degrees. It will be firm and a little golden brown on the edges. Then add your sauce of choice. I made an Alfredo for ours. Spread it all out and then...
What the fuck is that Alfredo sauce? This looks like this cum. What is this? Is that Alfredo sauce? What is that? So yeah, it's way too thin.
Alfredo for ours.
Look at that. Oh, look at that.
Add your toppings and your mozzarella cheese and bake it again for about 10 minutes and cut it all up. Hopefully you do a better job than I did. And I thought it was really good. If you guys make it, let me know what you think. You know, it's pretty sturdy. I think it gets the job done.
Fuck, that probably would be pretty tasty, actually. Keto diets, man.
This was a $1,250 meal. The first course, they poured some chocolate on our hands and made us lick it. Then the second course came in.
Rich people, so, okay, rich people, as we know, aren't actually humans. And because they're not humans, they have a diminished capacity for emotional experience. And which means that rather than using their life and their time and their money to pursue experiences which would enrich their life, or at least be kind of interesting, they will spend ungodly amounts of money on novelty for novelty's sake. They will, like, literally, like, they will pay out the ass for the experience. And oftentimes the food that comes along with it is actually kind of crap, but they can't tell because they're rich people.
And it was some macarons made with charcoal. Come on now. And my reaction was not what I expected. The next course.
Please do not eat foods that have activated charcoal in them. Activated charcoal is a filter. There are some, it can be detrimental to you if you do that. There are conditions. Don't do that. Gosh, you need to see this. Hi, Keffels. Yeah, I saw this. I guess I can show this on stream. I even like this. Someone asked an AI for food with a horse cock and got this instead. This is actually really cute. The reverse double centaur lady. I hope they're doing good. Good job with the debate, Keffels.
First, they call it the Tree of Life. It was a bread-like tortilla made with yuca. They served it with a creamy garlic cilantro sauce. The main course was a Brazino fish.
Wait, what is the black what is that? What is this?
The Tree of Life. It was a bread-like tortilla made with yuca. They served it with a creamy garlic.
Uka? What is that? A bread tortilla made of uka? What is that? Yuca? I don't know what that is. Yucca root? Okay. A type of potato. Okay.
Garlic cilantro sauce. The main course was a Brazino fish. They cooked it on a banana leaf on a shell of salt, broke it all up in small portions, and served us. Yeah, you only get this much. You get what you get, and
1,250. Also, wait, how did they cook it?
Fish. They cooked it on a banana leaf on a shell of salt, broke it all up in.
Okay. Am I completely stupid, or is the point of drying and cooking fish in salt that you cook it in the salt and not wrap it in a banana leaf first? Like, wouldn't you want it to be in contact with the salt? Overly salty? I don't really know.
Small portions and served us. Yeah, you only get this much. You get what you get and you don't get upset. Next dish, I thought it was a joke. It's called Lick Me. Yeah, lick me. So we did.
Look like you enjoyed it, Lilio. Yeah. That was good?
That's very good. This was.
There we go. 1,250. There you go. You got it.
Yo, can you turn my McDonald's the Aki way?
Sure. Don't know what it is. Don't care. Abby Shapiro's homemade ramen. Oh my god, Abby posted this? Damn. Could do that at home for free and be high as fuck. Like, yeah, like fucking 1,250. Banana sushi. A $9 banana with Nutella on it. Wait. From a vegan restaurant. It's a $9 banana with Nutella. Okay. What? This is a meme video. Why does this subreddit effortlessly conflate meme videos and actual bad cooking?
Yes, sir, may I help you today?
Like this. This is a fucking meme video. It's a bit, obviously. I don't get it.
Am I the
You probably shouldn't do that. Looks like a hazard. It looks like a bit of a hazard.
You know.
It's all music, man. It's all fucking music, man.
This is the homemade seasoning that lasts 3 months.
That looked like fucking corporate content. I don't really know. I actually feel pretty bad for the waiters here, I think. Almost like Reddit isn't made for streamers, retard. What the fuck do you... What do you mean Reddit isn't made for streamers? My criticisms here are very broad. It's TikTok that has the music. Egghole meat? Yeah. I'm blacking out. So fucking tired. What was this other one that was linked? Oh, it's like dumbass restaurants that don't give you a fucking plate. I was there for the spawning of this sub. Yeah, wasn't there a picture that went viral and it was like people were getting served food on a slab of wood?
Only makes us braver.
Video game.
This was a 1,200.
We saw that. Man, Reddit actually sucks.
This is my experience taking a gummy and going to a Michelin-starred chef's restaurant. It started out with a hot piece of...
Okay, wow. So much going on here to begin with. First of all, love the Xanax Core voiceover.
Experience taking a gummy and going to a Michelin-starred chef's...
What do we mean gummy? What is a gummy? You mean like edible? Edible, right? Yeah, okay. What then? Why call it a gummy? Is edible like TikTok bad word? Okay.
Restaurant. It started out with a hot piece of gauze. Obviously, two gay men did this. A straight man would only do that if you haven't slept with him yet. This
What?
warm sip of tea was tiny. In Miami, the smaller your food is, the cooler you are. And if the meal comes on rocks and you post it, then you are instantly an influencer. My boyfriend ordered this because he loves attention. As you can tell by the rocks on this dish, I am rich. Please remember this very annoying moment.
This is what rich people are like. Never forget this. Whenever you think for a moment, whenever you're given pause, hey, is my hatred of wealthy people growing too strong? Is it growing? Is it getting a little bit like maybe corrosive or caustic or toxic? The answer is no. Because they are tasteless fucking ghouls that absorb an exorbitant amount of the world's resources and use them in completely vapid flights of fancy where they pay each other to do nothing. This is nothing. This is absolutely nothing. Those lips about to burst. Well, I don't want to be mean to her because she's probably being sex trafficked, so I don't fucking know.
Before you
did you look at that guy?
Guys leave nice comments about him. Something you also didn't know because you are poor is that rich people wash their hands in chocolate and then they lick off the debris.
Oh, it's the same fucking restaurant as the other guys. This is a 4-star Michelin or 3-star, whatever the top one is.
This bread tree made no sense to me at all, but I pretended that I come from money and eat bread off trees all the time. I also pretended that 6 gnocchis on a dish was completely normal for me. This pork belly was the grand finale and I was fully peeking off the gummy. This dish was a very small scoop of sorbet that they want you to lick off like the dog you are for spending $500 on a restaurant when you know nothing about food. From me and my overgrown acrylics, thank you for watching.
It seems self-aware. Yeah, but being self-aware about being a piece of shit is like a class of being a piece of shit move, right? You'll notice what none of these people talk about is the fucking flavor of the food. All right. Create a world cuisine tier list. What? I don't fucking know. I haven't eaten all the foods out there. Also, what are these color schemes? Why is Spanish General on a pink to teal gradient? How? Never had? I don't even know how I would... Okay. Okay, well, Mediterranean's obviously S tier. I don't think I've had Peruvian. The Jewish. This one is just called The Jewish. Who made this? Who linked me this? African cuisine? Really? Who made this? Eastern Europe? All American? As opposed to American Southern and Tex-Mex and American Chinese. Wait, we seriously have our own category for Panda Express? We have a category for Panda Express. Where's British and Australian? British is here, Australian is here. Also, what the fuck is Australian cuisine? I don't know what the fuck Australian cuisine is. American Chinese food's actually really different. Yeah, I know. I've been to Panda Express. This is unironically a racist tier list. Yeah, I think I agree. Compara, no? What is Psychology in Seattle?
Hey,
they are a YouTube channel that I showed up in, apparently. Atrioc and Ethan apologizes on deepfake controversy. Oh, yeah, I am in there. Okay, neat. Vosh has never been to an American Chinese restaurant other than Panda Express. I mean, I've been to Benihana. I mean, I don't know. Usually if I go to, like, get Asian food, it's not Chinese. It's, like, Taiwanese, or Japanese food. Benihana's Japanese? Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Alex Jones leaked text. There's a lot of shit. Alex Jones text message volume by day. Hundreds a day. God damn, my man's popular. Oh, I'm gonna pass out. No, yeah. We've had PF Chang's in SoCal? Okay. Go to sleep. Yeah, I promise I'll get back on the regular streaming schedule soon, okay? We'll do it. I believe. Can we see the new cat before you end? Vermin, can I have Daniil? We also have to read these donuts. Casual Bogan with the $5. On exchange in Japan, I ate breakfast, ate my lunch at first break, bought second lunch at lunchtime, bought dinner from convenience store, then dinner at home, lost 10 kilograms. Yeah, it's insane. Definitely insane. Gelatowo, thank you for the two $5 donos. Really appreciate those. Transben Shapiro, thank you for the $5. Zachary Riley, thank you for the $2. Somatic Discord, thank you for the 5. American cheese and craft singles are not the same thing. Fake news. PA Progressive and Jester Sounds, thank you for the tier 2 subs both. I really appreciate that. The Bread Boy and Horrible Ham, thank you for the $5. Really kind of you. His Royal Trinas, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Really appreciate that. Devin San Luis, thank you for the 1069. Congratulations on getting everything ready for your upcoming trip to Ukraine for photojournalism and mini documentary work. God damn. Orange August, thank you very much for the tier 4 sub. Nicely done, Orange August. Really appreciate that. Okay, here we go. Daniel. Sleepy.
Just hold on your chest or something because he's flopping. Hold on. Bring him closer. Down a little. Oh, nope, never mind. Nope, never mind.
No, I got him. I got him. Careful. You be careful. Yeah. Look at him.
I love him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You want to try to hold him for a bit or no?
Yeah. Wait, let me show him off one more time. There we go. Perfect. Optimal form. He looks like Amogus.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, boom,
Turn,
boom,
try to
boom,
turn
boom,
to the side
boom,
so they see how crunchy he is. Like,
boom, 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 boom.
he's
Yeah. Ooh.
Why don't you just hold him for a bit while you're on stream?
He's distracting.
Yeah, but you're ending, right?
No, you have to take him.
Tell him there he's a Devon Rex.
He's a Devon Rex. Charlotte 96 and Lord Wormi, thank you for the tier 2 subs. Two Drum Shark, thank you for the $5. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Two Drum Shark. Bolide, thanks the tier 1 sub. Really appreciate that. Shrug and Bug, thank you for the two $5 donos. I'm afraid I haven't seen that. Annie, thanks the gifted tier 1 sub. Stregos, Azura A, and Badger, thank you for the tier 1 subs both. That Darn Skag, thanks the 5 Canadian. ASCIEXE at the $5. Thank you. Vosh, you're starting to replace every insult with retard. It's getting repetitive and eye-rolling. Ugh. Yeah, probably. The Bread Boy, thank you for the $5. Slashy and Max, thank you for the 5 both. Really appreciate that. Yeah, Max, I saw. AJ, thank you for the $5. Power levels only got pointless after the Cell arc. Otherwise, agree. Also, you never watched the Institute of Justice Pasco Sheriff video. Vosh bad. Yeah. A lot of videos out there. Facetious? Holodurreal and Title Punk Roller Girl, thanks to tier 1 subs all. How do I trust a therapist? Title Punk, I'm afraid I can't offer you any advice on that one. I've never really had a therapist. Landon Brown, thank you for the very kind $25. I really appreciate that. Wololol, thank you for the $5 and $3 both. Very kind of you. Professor Studs, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Baby, my GF's cat for the good of the stream. Oh, wait. I looked over that one last stream. I remember. Fish Candy, thank you for the $5. Every time I sit down on the commuter rail, I feel like I'm going to catch an STD because half the seats are soaked with some mystery liquid or brown stain. Hey, don't be classist. Sometimes the subway is a safe space for shitting your pants, okay? Don't be classist. Come on. Mystery liquid. Colin Turner, the $5. Vegeta literally says the 14 words. Yeah, Vegeta is extremely racist. I guess, man, I know that, like, in Japan, their concept of racism is very different from ours, but we really lucked out that in the Dragon Ball universe, the race that can turn into monkeys was the superior race full of racist people that look down on other races. Like, you know? Like, can you imagine all the shit Vegeta would have said if, like, all the people on Earth were the monkey people and he was the non-monkey people? You know? Like, by the way, they sure did nothing with that, huh? The whole Saiyan monkey thing, they really did nothing with that, huh? Like, nothing at all. That's Frieza? That's true, that is Frieza. Yeah, maybe, yeah, you're right. Maybe Frieza is like a Nazi. Yeah, that's true. They did in GT, but that doesn't count. Okay, in the main stuff. It's a Journey to the West thing. No, I get it. Wukong, da-da-da-da. I get that. But, like, they really didn't do that much. They're like a whole race of monkey people. And then it's like, okay, well, he lost his tails, so he can't do the thing now. And then they just stopped giving them tails. Like, Vegeta's tail just went away. Why? He's proud of his Saiyan heritage. Goku never regrew his tail, even though years passed in between different arcs. It was cut. He cut it off screen. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He cut it. They cut them? No, it had been multiple years. They grow back. Goku's tail grew back. It got cut off by Krillin? Yeah, but years have passed since then. They never grew back, even though they're allegedly proud of their Saiyan heritage. He cut it off after he found he was a weakness? They don't grow back? They sometimes don't? Oh, they sometimes don't. Oh, okay. All right, sure. Yeah, okay. So it grew back for Goku, and it grew back for fucking Gohan, I think. But not, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Only Saiyan kids' tails grow back for. Yeah. It's just really, I know, I unironically think it's really fucking dumb that Dragon Ball, the original, was better than Dragon Ball Z in every way. It was more interesting, more novel, it was funnier, and then, and they had clearly, like, there was a bunch of stuff they wanted to do there, and then Dragon Ball, and then it really got popular, and Dragon Ball Z became a thing, and then they got rid of all the interesting shit, and it just turned into, like, here's like the shonen battle buildup until Goku gets to have a 1v1 with the asshole of the hour, you know? Yeah, Truzov. Past the Namek saga, Dragon Ball isn't even about Dragon Balls anymore. Yeah. Artemy. Ooh. Lucas, the $5. Nice powered Nendoroid you see there. Thank you. Mark B, thank you for the $5. Thanks for helping me straighten out my loneliness. Hey, I really appreciate that. You know, it's a work we all have to put in. Steve Melrose, thank you for the 8 Australian. Appreciate that. Durkee, thank you for the $5. Fontux, the $10. Thank you very, very much. Charlotte 96, the $10. This baby's 18 as of today. Ancient baby. Ooh, they look old. Wise. And Ashy with the tier 1 sub. Been a fan for a while. Never sent you image to my cat before. Oh, they have a beard. Ooh. It's like that part in Puss in Boots. Little baby. Fluffy baby. And many figurines. Okay. And Lacey Sneaky Wakiki, thank you for the 5 tier 1 subs. The Pacific Science Center puts on laser concerts that are good for dates, relaxed and unique. Anyway, trans and NB writes, Peepo hug trans, Peepo hug NB. Thank you for the recommendation. You know, I don't actually know about any mini golf courses around here. I got to educate myself in that particular subject. That's a good one. All right, folks. Sorry for the short and also very tired stream. I didn't even know if I'd be able to today, but I ended up being able to. So I figured some stream is better than none, even though I don't think we got any YouTube content out of this. But yeah. What matters is the community bonding. I'll see you soon. Give me the VOD, please. All right, Tempest, I will. I promise. You know, one thing I can always say as a testament to how much I love streaming is that, man, the time sure flies when I'm streaming. It never feels like a crawl. I'm never just sitting here thinking, you know, like, oh man, gotta wait till, you know. I mean, I get tired eventually sometimes, but whew, always having a good time. I'm gonna throw y'all over to Ariana Jasmine, because it's been a little while. Hell yeah. Get on over there, you wily scamps. And I'll see you all soon. Very soon. Take care. Oh. I am being told by my site that Ariana is no longer live. Is that true? It's just an old Twitch update? No. No, Ariana's live. Wonder why it wouldn't, is it misspelled? But it looks like it linked to it previously. Ariana Jasmine underscore? Oh, it's missing the underscore, I think. How did that get there? Okay, delete. Host. Twitch. Ariana Jasmine underscore. So that should work. All right, chat. If this doesn't work.